This must be Austin, Texas, and of course, InfoWars putting this on, Science Done, people are supporting it. But there's a lot.
America is waking up!
Somewhat. It's a small amount of people, but I'll take it. Anything to wake the American people up, to get them active, and to get them after criminal politicians, elected and unelected. Criminal people, you bet.
Shutdown that is meant to destroy this country! America is waking up to the economic sabotage that the Democrats and China have unleashed on our country! I'm also happy to report that clearly America has woken up, given these people behind me, that vaccines are not the answer, and a mandatory vaccine is illegal!
Mandatory vaccines are illegal, and Gates and other people are going to encourage and force mandatory vaccines or IDs on us. Not legal. Anyhow, we'll give you the source of this. Let's go to some other stuff. But if you know anything about the vaccines, you know that the heavy, high detergents, metals, formaldehydes, viruses that they put in, and other things that have been put in it that are not for our immune system, help break it down, help destroy our immune system, help destroy our bodies. This needs to be stopped. And it is not currently being stopped in the United States. Manufacturing is accelerating it in a bad direction with other things besides those things I've mentioned. Excuse me, my allergies are kicking in for spring. Anyhow, it's a big mess. Something's wrong here. I don't know what. Mark Zuckerberg and other groups, I don't know what's going on, but Alex Jones on Facebook again? I can't believe it. Something's going on here behind the scenes.
The whole InfoWars family of listeners and viewers know something that's a pretty big announcement, and quite frankly, I'm proud of it. It's kind of a weird turn of events, but true stranger than fiction. I have joined the Facebook team, and I want to apologize to Mark Zuckerberg.
Why? What is really going on? There's something else going on. I don't trust Mark Zuckerberg. I don't trust Gmail. I use it. I don't trust Bill Gates. I don't trust YouTube. I've used it. So what's really going on?
And others for things I said and did that were wrong. Mark Zuckerberg is an incredible humanitarian and somebody that really is an example that all of us try to live up to. So when you can't beat him, join him. A few months ago, I contacted Mark and I apologized to him. And I said, how can I make it up, all the bad things I've done? And he said, well, we don't really trust you yet, Alex, but why don't you send one of your crew members? We'll assess them and we can train them, and they'll come back and show you how InfoWars should be done to be a little more loving and more reasonable and not fake news. And so I have officially joined Snopes and Media Matters and others that help with the fact checking. And we're now being accredited. Now, I'm kind of a cadet right now. Darren McBreen has moved up to actually what they call consultant manager level. And so this is crazy. This is big news. If we all do a good job here, if you all do a good job too, you can all be part of Facebook and have a page on there if you do what they tell you to do. And so I finally submitted. I finally committed. And anyways, look, I want you to see the first new show, Darren McBreen, starting on Monday. I'll be hosting the show. They told me to take a break. I'm going to be sent to a wilderness camp to be re-educated. Trained, rehabilitated, excuse me. But while I'm gone, Darren McBreen will be hosting the show. He's been trained. Trust the plan. Mark Zuckerberg, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, I apologize to Bill Gates too. Here is the first installment of the new InfoWars, hosted and sponsored by Facebook approved host. And again, thank you, Mark Zuckerberg, for sponsoring us. Thank you, Mark. We love you, Mark.
Have you been exposed to misleading or false information about the coronavirus from conspiracy theorists? Well, Facebook is here to help.
In fact, beginning today, you'll never have to do your own research again. Facebook will provide it for you.
And we've got fact checkers working around the clock, ready to alert you if you've been exposed to the spread of wrong or misleading claims.
Here's how it works.
Recently, New York Post journalist and social scientist Stephen W. Mosher tried to post an ill-conceived conspiracy theory that claims the coronavirus might have been leaked from the lab in Wuhan. Well, our Facebook fact checkers immediately sprung into action after receiving alerts from bots who recognized keywords and phrases already predetermined to be unsafe for users. The New York Post article was then flagged as inappropriate and replaced with a direct link to the World Health Organization. No longer will you be subjected to dangerous conspiracy theories like these.
An arrest warrant's been issued for a former Boston University researcher wanted by the FBI, accused of stealing U.S. research.
He signed a contract with Wuhan University of Technology in China for $50,000 a month.
There will be a surprise outbreak. How did he know that there was going to be a pandemic?
So at best, Americans are funding people who are lying to us, and at worst, we're funding people who we knew had problems handling pathogens, who then birthed a monster virus onto the world.
This is clearly an offensive biological warfare agent.
Meet Patient Zero. Dr. Danielle Anderson, one of our trusted fact checkers here at Facebook. Lately, she's been working overtime, debunking all those crazy posts claiming that the coronavirus came from the Wuhan biolab. Okay, look, I'll admit it might be a minor conflict of interest knowing that Dr. Anderson works at the exact same biolab suspected of leaking or releasing the virus. But hey, we're going to look past that, and we trust that you will do the same.
At Facebook, we're pleased to announce that we are not alone in this epic fight against the spread of coronavirus conspiracy theories. Other tech giants like Google, Microsoft, Twitter, and YouTube have also been instructed by China to promote conspiracy theory cures and get you all psychologically ready and prepared for the upcoming
mandatory vaccine. And of course, late night comedy is doing their part to keep you informed with a smile. And we're also getting lots of help from our liberal...
All right, so this is a spoof. I just don't know really what's going on. This is April 24th. But this is bad news, because you can't tell the facts from the fiction.
So you have to guard against them.
Together, we can all make a difference and rid the world of free thought and critical thinking, while at the same time promoting globalism and the mark of the beast system. So...
All right, so this is a big spoof. I'm going to have to edit the last part of this. Bad news. I'm going to get out of here. It's just not uplifting. I don't like it. I don't like the spirit about it. I don't like the news about it. I don't know. I don't like the way it's presented. This is just wrong.